And
we're back. That's right, folks. Welcome to the Cavalry.
Episode 303 of the Cavalry. Good to see you, Johnny. Sorry I was a little late. We went out to dinner.
No problem.
Ginger's friend at preschool, her parents. And we were late for that because we went to Target before to buy like an activity. How did you know? No, we didn't go there to shop. We went there to dine. We said,
"Oh, nice.
Hey, let's get some popcorn and a Starbucks and have dinner at Target." No, we went there to get like an activity or something for the kids to do during dinner. So, because you know when you hang out with like people you don't hang out with all the time, you can't just be like, "Hey, watch a show on my phone and shut up." You have to pretend. You have to pretend like, "Oh, Ginger, coloring.
Ginger, here's your Sudoku book.
Let's do the crosswords, Ginger. Come on, like you love the word finder, right?
Papa, you usually tell me to shut up and give me your phone."
She's just like staring at any TV. So no, we were trying to present ourselves to be better parents than we are. So we went to Target to get like coloring activity things. And when we did, Ginger lost her dog, like it's her blankie, but she calls it Doggie because it used to be attached to dog. Now this is the thing she's had forever. I found it. This is the one I found on the Vegas Strip one time. We were in Vegas and she had lost it walking back from this casino, and I backtracked and I literally
got it
in the gutter of the Las Vegas Strip in front of the circus.
Prostitute's heel holding it
down.
And
it was. Sorry, Doggie's at Target. We found it. I was just talking about this. Oh, we've recovered Doggie. Oh my God! Update.
Wait, yay!
You spoiled the story. Get out of here. Never come do that again. You stay out of my studio when I'm doing a story about.
She spoiled that it even was a story. I just assumed the whole time you had the.
No, I thought I was here to tell you that it was gone. It was finally gone forever. I was finally, and you know what's funny? So now we know
it to be gone.
I kind of did. I kind of thought maybe in a weird way, I was like, it was like a relief.
Yeah,
it's like I don't know if any parent has experienced this where you've lost. Have you ever lost the thing that your kids love the most? Like, have they lost the little stuffy or the toy? Yeah. You're like, I use it for bonfires sometimes. Like, I got nothing to start this leaf fire with. I mean, just
give me that stuffy.
But I was like, maybe it's time to just rip it off. And then also, it's such a relief for me because everywhere we go, it's always like, do we have Doggie? Do we have the Doggie? Is it Doggie here?
So is it a stuffed dog or is it a blanket with dogs or what is it?
It was a stuffed dog attached to a blanket. But then Ginger at some point decided she's worn it out so much that it would always get detached. Yeah. And so Heidi would sew it back together. But then after a while, Ginger was like, I don't even want the dog part. I just want the blanket. It just stinks. It just smells like every experience she's ever had in her life. So it's like comforting to her. Anyway, so what I was thinking, I was like, man, this is actually great. She finally lost it. And it was such a relief because we went back. We had to drive back to Target and go up and down the aisles and look. And then when I couldn't find it, I was just kind of like, you know what? Thank God. This is like, it's over. I no longer have this thing. She's going to probably be a basket case for a while, but it's like, I no longer have this thing like hanging over us all the time, like the sword of Damocles. And it reminded me of when Norm Macdonald talked about this, about like the best you ever feel as a gambler is when you hit zero. When you
get back to
no, when you lose it, when you lose everything, when you lose your last dollar. Like that's the best you feel because it's like there's nothing left to lose. And when you're gambling, in some part of you knows like this where it's going, and it's painful every time you lose. But he's like, once you get to like nothing, like you literally have no money left, no assets, anything.
It's over
That's
and
the
out of your
best you
hands.
feel, because you're like, okay, finally, I'm at the bottom. I can't lose anymore.
Oh wow.
And that's how I felt when we lost Doggie. But it turns out we just hit pocket aces, and now
You're back
I'm
in
back. I'm back at the tables.
Oh man.
He'll be 12. I'll be like fucking looking for this Doggie for the rest of my life.
I had. What's funny? I had a blanket. I don't know how long, but I mean, I had a blanket that I remember. I can picture the texture, and like I would suck my
Yes.
thumb and rub it, and I slept. I had all this time, and then I don't know what happened to it, or I don't know if my parents took it away or whatever. But then when I was like older, and I always remembered it, but then when I was older, my mom was like, "Oh, Johnny, I remember this," and she like pulled out the blanket, and I was like, "That's not at all how I remember." Like that, either that was the
That's not
wrong
blankie.
blanket, or that's not like I just remembered. I must have changed it in my memory, but I was like, "That's not it. That's a piece of shit."
In your mind, you imagined the cashmere, beautiful.
Yeah.
I remember I had same thing. I had one, and I remember it had like these satin edges to it, but then like a cloth middle.
Mm-hmm.
And I would rub it I would rub it back and forth under my nose. I remember doing that. And then my mom,
Someday you'll be a mustache.
yeah, sometimes you'll be cocaine. And my mom was so practical. She cut it into 4. She was like King Solomon or whatever. She was like, literally, she was like, oh, he loves it so much, I'm gonna cut it into 4 so we'll always have one. Like it'll be impossible to lose.
Oh, I see. I thought like, oh, you love this? Well, watch, I'm gonna cut the
Yeah,
shit out of it right in front of you.
every time I wouldn't eat my peas, she'd just start
Out come the
slicing it in
scissors.
half. No, Mom.
That's pretty smart. You should do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, smart lady. Yeah,
Wait,
I should do that.
So what did Heidi say when she came in? So
So she just came. So when we went to Target, we both separately went in to look for Doggie. Neither of us could find it, but Heidi was smart enough to leave her phone number with the Target, and they just called and they have found.
They have it.
Doggie.
Oh, there you go.
I'm sure someone threw it in the trash because it's so dirty and gross. They're like, oh God, a homeless person came here and slept for 3 weeks. But no, that's actually my daughter's favorite toy.
It's her favorite toy.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the update.
Well, how
in my neck of the woods.
How so? And it's Monday to our listeners. This is Monday.
Happy President's Day.
Thank you. I was going to ask, how's your President's Day going?
Who's your favorite president besides Trump?
Oh gosh, are there other ones that count? How was your Valentine's Day?
Oh, it was good. So we had a show. Me and Tyler Bowe did a show together, so it was very romantic.
Nice.
We didn't. It was not the Valentine's Day you would from the movies.
Sure.
I don't know. We went to the mall. That's what we did. Before we went to the show, I was like, I told Heidi, it's like, hey, this has been a crazy week. I didn't get you anything. You didn't get me anything. Do you want to just go to the mall and we can? And Ginger likes to go on the
something.
Yeah, Ginger likes to go on the carousel. So like, okay, she can go on the carousel, and then Ginger can pick out a thing from Barnes and Noble, and then we can each get each other something or something.
Sure.
She's like, great, I love it. And then we did it, and we went. And by the time we did the carousel in Barnes and Noble, Heidi's like, I got a headache. I just want to go home. So we didn't even that.
Oh wow.
We didn't really even.
Wow.
So it was pretty sad.
That's all right.
But I made a pot roast on Sunday.
Ooh.
And I've never done that before. But that was it. What about you? It was great. Great. But of course, started it a little late. So we didn't eat till like 8:30. But it's all right. It takes a long time.
I've never made a pot roast.
I got this Dutch oven, so I had to use it.
Oh, okay.
The pressure was mounting. I got it on Christmas and I hadn't used it yet.
Was it
So
for
it's like,
you or was it for you guys as a
no, it
couple?
was for me. No, it's for me. My mom got it for me. So I was like, the pressure's on. I need to use this thing. So I made
Wow.
the pot roast. It was great.
Good.
How was your Valentine's Day?
It was good. I also had a show. And
I mean, it's Saturday night.
And I
Saturday night,
sent it to-
Valentine's Day. You better be working as a
Yeah.
comedian, you know?
Yeah, and it was nice because it was like an hour. It was like exactly an hour away. And I got a nice meal there. I came back home and I was home by 11 and Aaron was already asleep. So
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. It was a good show. I got some redemption on my my set that I'm doing next weekend. I opened with the set and it probably went better than it will go in Nashville.
There you go. Now the confidence is back.
Yep. But that was good.
Don't do the set again.
I know. I have a show Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and the taping's the Sunday show.
Yeah.
But I
just don't run it again.
I don't think I'll do it. I'll just do it how I normally do, where I do each part where it goes.
Yeah. That's what I would do.
Yeah. So
where was your show on Valentine's Day?
Delafield at this brew.
Where was the show where you sent me that guy doing the voice?
So
that was that show?
It was a guest set. Yeah. And I'm watching it. And as soon as he started talking about, he's like, yeah, I used to do it back in the day. And then he went on stage to do a set. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I could tell by the material right away. I was like, oh, back in the day. Okay. Yeah. And then he started talking about, okay, for my closer, which I don't know if I've ever referred to my last joke as a closer when I'm doing, 5 minutes, but he starts talking about the subtitles of Japanese movies. And I was like, oh, I know what's coming. Cause he said he had to get an
you just immediately start fumbling through your phone. Yeah. Like, I got to get this recorded.
Oh my gosh. And so he puts on the glasses that that Michael Scott uses in The Office, the Asian sunglasses with the Asian eyes on it. And then he's like having the guy move his mouth and he does the subtitles in the stereotypical Asian voice. Yeah. Oh, here in Delafield. And I was like, am I hearing? And I was thinking about that. Like, imagine if you were the audience volunteer, do you think he ever has run into like someone being like, oh, you know what? No, I don't. No, thank you.
Right. You're like, oh no, I don't. If I'm gonna get canceled, I'd like to be my own words and deeds, not that of a hacky 80s comic. Yeah, you know what? He probably never has had anyone because people are so stupid. Because where my mind went was like, so that thing with the Japanese subtitles or the English dubbing over the Japanese movies in English. Like that's what comedians have made fun of for years, right? But like where my mind goes is like, is anybody even aware of that anymore? Is anybody watching? Are those movies on cable? Is anybody like having that experience? Because I'm sure now when they dub over Japanese movies into English, it's actually quite good. Like the mouth probably matches, or they just do it in a way, or they just don't do that anymore and they just use captions. It's probably more like subtitles. So I just like, is anyone having this experience where it's like that they even know what he's talking about?
I don't know.
But did it rip?
It was an older crowd, but you heard there were laughs.
They were laughing. I mean, you put the glasses on and you do the funny voice. It's hard to miss. It's just hard to miss.
Yeah.
Golly.
But that was a trip. That was a trip.
I love that stuff though. And who gave him the guest spot? Who was like, God, we got to get this guy up there?
I don't know. I mean, the place, I guess they do a show like 4 times a year. And so
so he was just like
all local people.
He was just hanging around going like,
yeah,
I'll show him what's what.
I think
I'll show him how we used to do it.
Yeah, is how we used to do it back in the day. Anyway, so that was good. You do. Does my beard look shorter?
It does look shorter.
On
Yeah,
Thursday,
you look very trim. You look very like your
that was
hair
an
looks very
accident.
like pulled back.
Yeah, it was an accident. Well, this is because I just got out of the shower. I went for a run tonight, and I showered, and then, but on Thursday I trim. You ever forget to switch the guard after you shave your asshole, and so your beard is like
I
really.
was gonna say that looks butt length. That looks what I remember your butt looking like. Your face looks like your butt. Your
I had
face
like
looks like a
I
butt.
don't know why I even take the guard off, but I had to switch the guard. I knew it was a gray one, not a black one, and I just went yomp, and then I was like, oh shit. And Erin was in the bathroom, and she was like, oh my god. And you
Yeah.
can't just once you do
No,
a
but this is
tweak.
you should have shaved it clean. Because can I tell you something? That's my thing with the mustache. You can't just like stay static because you never want to get to the point where it's shocking to people when you go the other way.
I know.
So you should shave
Yeah,
it clean, grow it out, grow it medium. Like I should shave this mustache tomorrow. You know what I mean? Keep
I know
people
what
on
you're
their
saying. I
toes.
know. Yes, but I wasn't meaning to, but I mean, not that the Nate Bargatze thing is anything like it's not like it's a special, but I don't want to look different for this
Oh, yeah.
taping.
You want to look like your headshot for taping.
Yeah,
You want to look like your current headshot.
yeah. Which
You know what's funny about that?
maybe I will.
I don't have a mustache in my current headshot.
Yeah, but
Though.
your previous one does, and you
Yeah,
look like that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. Keep them on their toes. They don't know what's
exactly.
going on. What headshots? Which? Where is he guy?
Yeah,
Using
when you book
eternal.
something and they're like, "Hey, send us a headshot and bio," you send both, and you're like, "Hey, hope you guys picked the right one. Who knows what I'll look like when I show
Yeah,
up?"
who knows what I'll look like? I guess you should. In that scenario, you should always show up with a mustache, because then you can always shave it. That's like in The Fugitive. They were
Yes.
like with Harrison Ford. They were like, "Oh, how are we going to have him have a disguise for the whole movie?" Because they paid a lot of money for Harrison Ford's face, to be the
Yeah.
leading man of a movie. We don't want him to be like wearing a wig and a crazy beard
Yeah.
for the whole movie. So they started him with the big beard. So then his disguise is shaving the beard.
Is this like a known thing, or you were read about this, or you just know?
That's a little movie trivia I heard one time and has really stuck with me.
That's wow.
Yeah.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care. Oh,
Oh, he doesn't even care.
oh my God. TLJ, what will you say next?
You know what's funny too? Then he jumps off that thing,
Yep.
and the whole thing is like, there's no one could survive that,
I
And I
thought he
don't
died.
know.
They fooled me. They fooled me. I thought
You
the
left.
movie was over.
You left. You left the theater. You're just like, oh my god, let's go beat the traffic, honey. And throw
Yeah, I'm
your
not sticking
popcorn
around
down.
for this hour-long funeral scene. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. It's like Snow White. She eats the poison apple. Oh fuck! What an idiot. Well, let's go. She's dead.
Come on,
She's
kid.
not waking up from that. That's for sure.
Yeah, that was poison.
That was real poison she just ate.
Yeah.
Never know the endings of any of these. What was I gonna say? I can't remember.
He jumped off the ledge.
Oh yeah, so he jumps off that ledge, and everyone's like, "Oh." So I'm sure there's like some smarty pants who would look at that like, "Oh, from that velocity and that angle, you would be dead." Are you like me, where you're like irrationally confident that you would survive? Like I'm like, I think I would make it.
Yeah, as long as it's
like
not
I'm
like a
jumping into water.
man.
If it's water, I'm like,
Yeah.
I think I could find a way to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine wouldn't look as graceful as his. I'd be like,
Yeah. Yeah. Feet first. The pencil dive, like, oh, trying to like flap your arms to slow down. Like Tinkerbell. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh shit! Yeah. I mean, you see videos of people jumping from higher than that, and you're like,
Yeah.
people cliff dive, like, yeah. I mean, as long as he doesn't land on a rock that's pointed up,
Yeah. See, Tommy Lee Jones wasn't fooled though. He's like, I want to search every hen house, hog house, dog house, schoolhouse.
Yep.
They're writing it down. And
yeah, you take the hen houses, I'll take the hog house.
I got the easy one. There's not a lot of hen houses on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, great movie, Fugitive.
I got a discussion topic.
Please get us back on track.
So Phoebe's aftercare place, where she gets bused from school to this aftercare for, I don't know, an hour and a half or an hour after school, is like, it's where she went to kindergarten. She knows all the people, whatever. But they had a pipe burst, so it couldn't go for a while. So I just would grab her after school got out. But so I picked her up directly from school twice last week at 3 or whatever, and she'd come out of the classroom, and we're walking to the car. She's seeing her friends, and she's just like, "Hi, Liam. Hi, Susie. Hi, Danny." And I'm like, aren't they in your class? She's like, "Yeah." And I just think, like, so I want to make a joke about it, just like the joy of children, how it's ridiculous. Because I'm like, you were just inside the school with them. You lined up, and then you came out, and then you saw them outside.
Right.
And you're just going nuts, and just comparing that to, like, people at an office job. They're like, all right, well, let's get out of here. They get out to the parking lot. And they're like, hey, Rick.
Yeah.
Hi, Johnny.
I know. Compare that to adults, where I've literally, if I was in a building with someone, whether it's work or anything, and we're now leaving, I will like wait to make sure I don't have a second interaction. You know what I mean? Like, not only do I not wave to them, I'm like, oh, I better hang out here so I don't have to say goodbye again. Because that would be too emotionally taxing.
Yeah. It's just too energy draining.
Yeah, kids are the best.
It was hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like so happy. I'm like, God, I fucking haven't been that happy in fucking forever.
I know. And you know what really makes me jealous is when they start laughing. They will just laugh like so hard.
Yeah.
About whatever, something stupid. Like, it's not really that funny. But they
yeah.
I think that's really funny. But just like, do you remember laughing like that hard? Like, it's very
but
rare.
Since maybe at that age, or when I was like in grade,
But that's probably what I miss the most, maybe, about being a kid. It's just like that uncontrollable, like, laughing and laughing and laughing at the same thing.
Yeah.
And you just don't, as you get older, it's just things, I don't know if you just see through it too easily, or it's like magic and you're like, I kind of know how they're doing the trick or something. But
I have a video of when we were living in LA, and I would just like act like I would trip and fall on the couch, and Edie would just die.
Yeah.
And it's like a 2-minute video of me doing the same thing over and over, and it never.
Yeah.
Edie it's never like dying down less and less. It's just like, he keeps doing it. It's a great video. But
I love it.
Man, that's exactly what you're talking about.
I do the same bit. I was doing the same bit in Palm Springs in the pool. I would get out of the pool and I'd make this big thing about how, like, oh, I'm sorry, Ginger, I can't swim anymore. I got to go to the store. I'm late. We need to get I need to get milk, I need to get some lettuce, I need to get all this stuff, and I start walking, and I just walk. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the grocery, and I just walk into the pool, but like stumble into the
Yeah.
pool. I'm like, oh, who put a pool here? And then I splash, and it was
You
yeah,
just
it was
love it.
just love it. Just you'll never kill harder than that.
I know.
And that's what you're thinking in the back of your head too. You're like, you do all this comedy and you write all these jokes, and you're like, if only I could just make it this easy.
I know. Yeah.
But
that's
you
why
know
we
what?
have kids. That's why
That's why I have kids. A kid.
Yeah.
I have kid.
Oh, I wrote this down too. I feel like I don't know. I was like, I got to talk about this on stage, but it's almost too. It's just too, but it's true. Aaron's mom, Gigi, this was on, I think, Sunday or Saturday. She came during the day, Saturday, for Valentine's Day, just hang out with us and the kids. And she starts telling me and Aaron about, like, she just discovered Reels on Facebook. And she's like, oh my God, I started watching these. They're like, they're called Reels. And they just keep coming. You just swipe, and then there's another one, and they are hilarious. I'm watching this one, and she's just showing us these videos of like these old couples that are like bickering and fighting. She's like, I saw one. This guy was like, hey, what are you doing? What are you getting? What are you getting for Valentine's Day? And the other guy goes, drunk. And then she like fell out of her chair laughing. And me and Aaron are looking at each other like, Mom, they've been around a while. This is the internet. Oh my gosh.
You know how like there's like this movement about how social media is too addictive for children, and so they're trying to ban it. I think like in Australia or certain countries, they don't allow social media now if you're under 16. And no, it's just the way that like you said with the reels, the constant stimulus, not natural, and it's too addictive for kids, you know. I think that it's that bad or worse for retired people.
Oh yeah.
Like if you have a phone and you're retired and you've never had that kind of stimulus before for 60, 70 years, and now you're giving it to your brain, it's going to turn your brain to mush. So I think like we're underestimating the disaster that's happening with like I don't know. I see my parents just on their phone, like Heidi's dad and his wife. They were all like, all they do is fight about, not fight. No, all they do is tell us like, oh, we can't. We want to see more of Ginger. We want to see Ginger. We want to see Ginger. So then we're down in Palm Springs, right? And Ginger's in the pool and she's being cute and she's swimming and doing all the playing games. And then they're all just sitting around the pool, like, you know? And you're like, oh my God,
you're on social media.
Yeah. And you're like, you're the teenagers.
Yeah.
You're the ones that everyone used to be complaining about, like, oh, they're on their phones and they're scrolling. And it's like, no, man, it's the they're the ones not, at least we're like aware. Now we're like, I feel like us and maybe younger generations, like we're like kind of aware of like the trap.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be on my phone too much. Or we're like trying to do like a social media break or bricking your phone or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But they're just, it's unadulterated. You just gave them the heroin and they're just like, let's see how much I can shoot.
Yeah.
Reels. Oh, have you guys seen Reels? And think how many she's got to catch up on. Think how long that's been going. It's you know what I mean?
I just learned how to Doggie. Oh boy.
Look, they're planking.
We go visit her and she's planking. She's filming herself planking. Gigi, what are you doing?
No, I mean, I'm not saying this to be a hypocrite because I am bad as anybody. I'm on there way too much. And like, do you ever see the same video,
Sure.
like, and then you're like, oh my god, there's just like we ran out of shit. Let's just show them this one again.
Yeah, you liked it last time. Yeah.
It's so pathetic. I'm like rewatching Game of Thrones right now via Instagram. Just like I watched one clip too long, and they're like, "Oh, he likes these," and like now it's even like putting them in order somehow. Like I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm working my way through season 1 just
via
every
real,
once in a while."
man.
Have you noticed too, like if I watch a clip of a show on social media, but there's whole accounts just posting whole shows
Yes.
in clips.
Yep.
I don't know how that's legal or
don't
what
either.
the purpose of any of that is, but they're doing it.
Yeah.
And I notice it does this thing where there's a voice softly talking about like doing the description of what's happening. Like if you're like, let's say if you were blind, I think you'd have this feature on where there's someone describing what's happening in the show as the show's going on.
Like
It's
what is
very
it?
odd.
What would it be saying? Like if
So
you're
let's
watching that clip
say-
from the Fugitive, what would it be saying?
Yeah, so it's like it would be Tommy Lee Jones and he's chasing him in the tunnel. So they're like, Harrison Ford runs through the water tunnel as Tommy Lee Jones chases, and he turns tensely to see that his gun is pointed at him while he says, and like it's like some voice, quiet voice underneath the clip the whole time.
And it plays throughout the whole clip?
Yeah. Now, I'm like, I'm hoping that that's an everybody thing because I'm like, what if I'm just in a weird corner of the algorithm where they think I'm blind?
Because you just watch them anyway.
They're like, this guy watches so much bullshit. He might be blind.
I've seen ones where they like intro it, where they're like, he chased her around the corner into the shed, and then the scene plays, and everyone's comment is like, "What the fuck is this movie?" And no one says what the movie is.
Oh, I know. No, this is like a voice underneath it, like going.
Oh no, I haven't seen that.
Set quieter that you can almost not even make out unless you're really.
I wonder if they. I don't know. I wonder if they do that to like fuck up because like the patent and the trademark stuff. It goes by audio. I wonder if they're like disrupting the actual audio of the movie, and so that's how they get by.
That's interesting. I bet that's what it is. Like it helps the algorithm not discover it as a trademark.
Yeah.
Thing. I don't know. But that's social media talk.
Social media talk. Should we get into topics?
Let's do it. I'm ready. Right. Would you want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. This was a thread. So you always accuse me of doing this, but you may have read my thread already.
Oh, I doubt it. I haven't.
Good. Oh, good. Okay. So I went to pick up Heidi's prescription from the pharmacy. You know what you need?
Never mind.
You did read
it. I did see it. But keep going. It's good. Okay. It's good.
But do you know what you need to get someone's medicine at the pharmacy?
I do.
Their birthday.
Yeah. Their birthday, yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
You don't need your own ID. You don't need their ID. You don't
have to show them anything.
Security number. You don't need anything but money and their birthday.
Do they ever ask you the address? They've asked me the address sometimes. Okay.
Nope. Not the address. And I will say though, that's a panic moment.
Oh, right? When they ask the birthday?
Because they don't say here's what I realized.
Is it for Ginger?
Ginger or Heidi.
Okay.
Because of course I know their birthdays, Ginger's birthday is December 3rd. Heidi's birthday is June 19th, right? I know those things. Yep. But they'll say
you just gave away. Someone's going to go pick up your prescription.
Yeah, they're going to steal their medicine. Now you can steal their medicine. You got to know what year though.
Right.
But they'll go so if anybody wants any fluoride drops, they can go get them. Because in Portland, they don't put fluoride in the water because they're a bunch of stupid hippie morons. But anyway, Um, so they'll say it like this. They'll go, date of birth. I'm like, whoa, whoa, wait a minute. Whoa.
Yeah.
I was not prepared for that. That what's their birthday? What is your birthday? Oh, I know that, but date of birth, you're like, and then and they only want it in like the number form. You can't say like June 19th. You have to say 6/19/84, right?
What if you say
So
June? Are they like, does not compute? What
yeah,
number is that?
that happened to me. I said June 19th, and they're like, no, the number. I'm like, well, now it's like this standoff
Yeah, it
where
sounded like you have an
you
idiot. You
don't
got an
know.
idiot
Sounds like
pharmacist.
you don't know. If I don't, maybe I don't know, but you don't know who's dumber.
Well, he's obviously dumber if he doesn't. Anyone
Yeah.
can tell, just count the months.
Yeah. So I usually have a tense moment there where I like freeze up, but then I get it. I'll always get it eventually, but I don't like the pressure of it.
Yeah, there's pressure, but also you also remember there's no pressure because if you get it wrong, they'll just say no, and then you can try again until you get it right, and they'll be like, "Yep, there you go, that's
Yeah,
it."
that's true. But then you look like they're like, what kind of guy doesn't know his wife's birthday?
Well, I'm rarely trying to impress the
Yeah,
farmer.
especially these people. So my point is, what I need backup on is like it's a ridiculous level of security when you consider that we're in a world where I need two-factor authentication to get into my Domino's pizza account. I literally have to have I think it was, I just had this happen, so I know for a fact. You have to have a 8+ digit password with a special character
Mm-hmm.
and like a text email thing to a third account to get into your Domino's pizza account.
Is
But
this
for
the
a
rewards
pharmacy,
program?
yeah, just to order a pizza. I don't think you can order a pizza without an account anymore. Can you just call? That's a great question. Could you just call Domino's right now and order a pizza if you wanted to, or do you have to do it through the app?
Domino's, I can't tell you. Pizza Hut, you can call.
You can just call them and they'll bring you a pizza.
The one by my house. Well, you got to pick it up.
They won't deliver it.
Actually, they probably will. It's
Yeah.
so close. I just go get it.
Could you, is it like the old days where you could just call them and be like, I'll have cash at the house, bring me the pizza. And would they do that?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
Would they trust you?
That's
that this guy will actually have cash?
I'm gonna get, if I was betting, I would say yes, but who knows?
Oh, good for them. Well, anyway, my point is,
it's ridiculous.
We're a little lax on the pharmacy, considering like every other thing in the world requires me to have like a crazy level of security.
Yeah.
And medicine seems like a big one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that I'm even complaining. I mean, I guess like, what am I even complaining about? Do I want it to be harder to pick up prescriptions at the pharmacy? Probably not, you know?
Hey, what would you do? Like, let's say you show up and you're like, yeah, fluoride strips for, I need fluoride drops for ginger. Okay, date of birth. You give them the date of birth. And they're like, wait a minute. You just picked these up a half an hour ago. You're like, I haven't been here all day. Someone said they were you, and they got these fluoride strips 30 minutes ago.
Somebody out there is selling ginger's fluoride drops.
Yeah, on the old black market. That'd be something.
There's gonna be some strong teeth out there.
But yeah, I do agree with you, and I'm backing you up.
It's just surprising.
Yeah, it's surprising. You're not arguing to make
if
it
anything,
more difficult to pick up your medicine.
If anything, I'm arguing the opposite. I'm saying keep the pharmacy system the same. Let's reduce the security everywhere else at Domino's.
Yeah,
I don't, or like my health records. I think I've talked about that before, but like, I don't need this. I know HIPAA and all this stuff, but I don't need to put in like 6 passwords just to see a message.
Right.
You can just text me the message. That's fine.
Right.
You know,
I agree.
Okay.
Totally.
Less security.
Less secure.
Sometimes I've claimed. What about this for like TS? Everyone hates TSA at the airport, you know.
Yeah.
But then a lot of people are cowards and like, well, but we need it because what about if someone wants a bomb on the plane?
Yeah. Cowards.
What if there's like most days there's no TSA, but just like randomly one day a
we
week.
talked about this where you don't know which.
Have I brought this up?
Yeah.
Yeah. One day a week we have TSA, but you don't tell everybody what day it's going to be. It could just be any day. So it keeps the terrorists on their toes. Is my point.
Well, you don't want to limit it to one. You just say random, because if they have it on a Sunday or a Monday, then the terrorists will be like, all right, they already had it this week. Go.
They already did. It would just have to be on the last day of the week every week. Shit, they haven't done it. They haven't done it this week yet. It's usually the last day. Would this be the week though? They switch it up. I don't know. Is it worth it?
Yeah.
All right.
My topic is this. I was at Costco and this car was behind me, and I was like, "What the hell?" And it was a cop car. I don't think it was an old cop car. That you ever see people just driving old cop cars with their black white door, black. That's how is that legal?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you legally have to like at least paint it all one color? Or it's got the the light that on the side, like by the rear view mirror,
the big extra large lamp thing,
and it's black and white. Like at night, you could pull someone over and fucking rape and kill them.
What do people get? What is the kick people get out of that? Driving around
owning that?
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, unless you're like a filmmaker and you need a cop car for your scene,
they get something out of it. I don't know if it's like a weird power thing or like they like scaring people on the freeway, because I think it would be annoying. I think every time you drive on the freeway, everyone's going to immediately slow down.
Exactly.
And you're going to be like, oh, just go. And they're all going to be like 10 and 2 and going. And you're like, I'm not actually a cop.
They're all 10 and 2 waving to you. Oh, officer. What the fuck? Yeah.
I actually have thought that if you were a real police officer, it must just be so annoying. Like every time, like, when you're like sitting there trying to catch speeders, that's one thing. But when you're actually driving, trying to get somewhere, and everyone in front of you just immediately slows down to like 4 miles under the speed limit, you're like, oh, God, just go.
Yeah.
And I've seen them like tailgate and zip past people, and like they're like, get out of the way, you losers! I'm not gonna pull anybody over.
Yeah, come on, you don't have to be a nerd. I'm cool. I'm
one of the cool ones.
I'm cool. I'll let you speed.
Yeah, I've always wondered who buys those cars and why.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But the one I saw was like from it looked like it was from 1989. It was like a Ford Taurus or Ford,
Oh, those Crown Vics.
Those Crown Vic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are Ford, right? Crown Victoria.
Yeah, Ford. Yeah, the Ford Crown Vic. The those are like, I think of like the what's that movie? Blues Brothers, where they just crashing so many of those over and over and over again.
I've never seen that movie.
You know what? It's fine. A lot of these like, is that 80s? Is that an 80s comedy?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. A lot of those 80s comedies that are like, it's always on the top 10 list or whatever. Animal House, I put that in the same category. It's fine. It's all right.
I'm sure that was the best they could do then.
Yeah.
You put Blues Brothers next to fucking Borat or Bruno. Give me a break.
No contest. But okay. Yeah, I'm backing you up. We don't need those out there.
Yeah.
If just retire them. Or like if you're going to sell these losers, these cop cars, you have to like paint something. You have to paint them like hot pink like
Yes,
a Mary Kay car or something, so people know this is not actually a police officer.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay. Great.
Two great topics.
Two great topics, two great boys.
Oh my God. We are both great boys.
Two great boys on one great podcast.
That's right. One great podcast. Oh my God.
So many great listeners. Thank you, everybody, for listening.
And you know what, listeners? If you have a topic that you want back up on,
that's right. You can
leave
always
us a 5-star review
and a comment of what you need backup on, and we will talk about it on the show, theoretically.
Yes.
Tell them where you're going to be, Johnny.
Oh, where I'm going to be? All right. Well, this comes out on what, the 23rd? So I'm going to be at the Super Bowl. That's Illinois.
My God.
Super Bowl in Peru, Illinois. It's
I've never heard a gig with so many misleading terms in it. I'm going to be at the Super Bowl in Peru, Illinois.
Illinois.
I don't know what any of that means.
That is the 28th of this month of February, and then Grafton, Wisconsin on the 19th of March. Bit of a gap in the old calendar between those two.
Oh yeah, no, I got a huge gap because I'm on a cruise ship for 2 weeks, so
Ooh.
I really got nothing. I'm doing yeah, Dr. Grins, April 2nd through the 4th.
Oh, great club, great club.
We can start plugging that.
You should ask Jameson. You should message him or Alicia about doing that VR show.
Oh yeah, I wonder if they're still doing that. I would for sure do that. Did you have to ask them about it, or did they approach you about it?
No, I'd never heard of it. They asked me if I wanted to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if they ask. I don't want to come off too needy. All right, that's it. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Listening to
the Gallery.